This is Gerardo Del Real with Resource Stock Digest. Joining me today is the CEO and founder of New Placer Dome Gold, Mr. Max Sali. Max, how are you this morning?
I am fantastic, Gerardo. It's good to be able to start buying my own stock again after the long blackout period.
It's good to have you back on. It's good to hear you're buying your own stock. Obviously, the market isn't giving you much credit at all right now, whether it's good results, bad results, gold up, gold down. I think, speaking frankly, the market is front running a financing. And I think once that is done and out of the way, then I think the ceiling will be lifted. Do you agree with that? And then we can get into the excellent results and the drill program over at Kinsley.
Yeah, 100%. That's been the reason for a bit. Just obviously gold is not helping, but that's pretty much the main issue. And once we get over that, then I think we're good to go and look forward to another successful drill program this summer at Kinsley, much more targeted than last year and following up on some of these fantastic results.
Well, let's talk about why it'll be more targeted and why you're excited for a second program. I'm excited as well. As you know, I'll be at the property here in a couple of days, so I'm looking forward to reporting back. But let me read the most recent headline. It's New Placer Dome Gold confirms secret spot discovery intercepting 1.77 grams per ton oxide gold over 25.3 meters and 3.81 grams per ton sulfide gold over 11.6 meters, including 11.3 grams per ton gold over 2.9 meters at Kinsley. You announced the final assay results for 13 drill holes. Walk me through what you learned during this campaign and why you're excited to get back out there here in the coming months and get the drills turning again.
So the nice thing about this particular press release is these holes were drilled at the transverse fault, which is kind of the lower section of Kinsley. We drilled an area called Secret Spot, which had some oxide intercepts and some really, really low grade sulfide intercepts years ago. But, we set the rig up in an area that really was missed previously by pilot gold. And we actually set the rig up right on top of the Dunderberg Shale. And we started hitting on all three holes. These are all core holes, oxide from surface. And so this is essentially a section that was completely missed, and this will be added to the resource. And so why this is exciting too is based on these numbers, is we can follow up with this particular area, also based on some geophysics, and it seems like there's a lot more here that we can do because it was really never tested before. So this is a brand new discovery. This is not a step out, and this is low hanging fruit. It's high grade oxide from surface, and so this would be an easy program to follow up with in the summer because again, oxide from surface, you don't need to go very deep, and it's right there and it's resource building. So that's the exciting part about this release. Based on the previous releases, why this year's drill program I say is more targeted is because, as you know, we drilled blind all summer. And so there was a lot of misses. Now that we know where we're hitting, we can target around those areas, step out of those previous results, and that's going to, first of all, save us money, save us time, save us on misses, and hopefully provide a lot more successful results to the market on top of what we already have, which again is all resource building.
It sounds like, Max, and I know there's a plan that's being put together now, and we'll hear about that plan here soon, but it sounds like you have a pretty good idea of where you plan on getting the drill rig or drill rigs here for the follow-up program. Is that accurate? Obviously, you want to target the secret spot. I'm assuming that you want to target the main pit north targets as well, correct?
Yeah, so the main pit north is probably where we're heading first because, again, it's shallow near-surface oxide. It's easily accessible. Essentially, we can get a rig on there immediately following the financing. It's an RC rig. We'll probably continue to use a core at Secret Spot. However, because there is the oxide from surface, it doesn't mean we have to. It means we can still use an RC rig. And so we could actually get a core and an RC rig as well there. And so last summer, we had 3 rigs on site. This summer, we'll probably have 2 because we're more targeted. We'll probably have one core and one RC, but it's very easy for us to get this going again because everything's already been kind of prepped. And so, getting the program started was almost immediately following the financing.
you have a market cap that's laughable. It's 15 million. And I should remind everyone that, you not only have Kinsley, but you have Bolo as well, right? And so the market cap, 15 million for Nevada, for having a resource base already established, an exploration upside the way that you do within the context of gold being almost $1,800 an ounce is just laughable to me. Any updates on Bolo? Can we expect to hear anything on that front? I know Kinsley is the flagship, and I know that, shareholders such as myself are really in this to see Kinsley Mountain get developed and drilled out properly. But Bolo is a significant property in its own right. And so any thoughts there?
Well, Bolo was our initial property when we listed. That was our flagship asset before Kinsley. And so at this summer, we're going to spend about 1.1 million US at Bolo. It's going to be all core this summer. I think we've done all the RC that we really can do. And I think to really understand the scale of Bolo, we're going to have to use a core rig. And so again, once the financing is done, we're going to do a little bit more road work because the core rig is bigger than a standard small RC rig. But we're permitted. We have our targets pretty much chosen, and we'll put out a press release in the next couple of weeks with the game plan for Bolo. But it's a fantastic asset. It's oxide from surface, and we're really looking forward to this summer's drill program. And the reason for that is because we're planning on putting out a maiden resource on Bolo, probably fall to summer 2022, depending on again how busy the labs are this year. As you know, if they're as busy as last year, it's going to take a while to get those results. But I think they're going to be a lot quicker. And the reason I say that is because a lot of companies that raised money last year for drilling simply don't have the assets that are worth following up, which we do. So.
Excellent. Max, thank you for the update. Look forward to having you back on in the next week or two to get drill targets at Kinsley, to get the update on Bolo. Anything else to add?
I look very forward to you attending the Kinsley Mountain project. I wish I could join you. Unfortunately, this quarantine is not allowing me to do so, but I would love nothing more than heading down to Kinsley with you and taking a look at the property.
Well, I'll have to go back out there again. I know I was inclined to bring a geologist with me. It was a bit of short notice for the gentleman, so we'll definitely be back, but I'm looking forward to seeing the property in person this week. Thanks for setting that up, Max. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Gerardo.